Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fastest ways to level up your weapons here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, if you watch some of the other creators talk about this, then you might know I'm going to talk about Invasion, but I felt some kind of way when I was watching a lot of the other creators talk about the fastest way to level up your weapons, because they really did fail to mention that if you're not level 43, Invasion is nowhere close to the most efficient way to level up. Now, in some of the videos I watched, they definitely talked about the tac insert for a few seconds, but they didn't really get to the point of being that the tac insert is the make or break of the weapon leveling. So in the background, you are seeing Invasion gameplay right now. And this Invasion gameplay is the true experience of Invasion that you will get 9 out of 10 times. That one time you're not getting this experience, you are going to be in the enemy spawn, killing all the bots and getting your weapon leveled extremely fast. And combine that with a double weapon XP token, yes, it is very possible to max out weapons in 1 hour. However, the true reality of it is that if you're in an above average bracket at all, you are going to be sniped from every angle of the map. People are not going to let you fall behind enemy lines. If you do not have Ghost, you are not going to slip by for long. So there's a lot of different aspects that go into playing Invasion, but the number one is being level 43 to unlock the tactical insert. If you do not have the tac insert, you will constantly be reset to your spawn. Every single death in Invasion, you will run for minutes getting back to the location to where you can farm the bots efficiently to level up your weapons. Now, where is the best place to get XP to level up your weapons? In my personal opinion, it is Ground War, for the simple fact that there are more players. I believe it's 20v20. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it's 20v20, 40 players. And then you can also spawn on the helicopter and multiple flags, so you can always get behind enemy lines somehow. And there's also vehicles and such that you can use. So Ground War, in my opinion, is the best way to potentially get a higher ceiling of experience, but if you need a surefire method, of course 6v6 is going to be the way to go. Now, I'm sure you haven't seen the entire Invasion gameplay in the background, but hopefully I can cut it up enough to where you kind of start to understand the point that I'm trying to make, that it's inconsistent and it constantly is going to reset you back to your spawn and you have to constantly run. So I want to show you everything here that I would recommend to get the most XP possible. So if you are in regular 6v6 modes, there's 4 modes that I would recommend, 2 that I would strongly recommend. So here you can see the 4 I have selected: Team Deathmatch, Domination, Kill Confirmed, and Hardpoint. These 4 game modes are the most consistent to where you can get a lot of kills. Prisoner Rescue, Knockout, Headquarters, Search and Destroy all have respawn limitations at some point. And then free-for-all, I guess you could do this if you really fuck with free-for-all, but I'm going to be honest, it's way harder to learn spawns in free-for-all on bigger maps. On small maps in free-for-all, Farm 18, for example, that is a map that you can learn the spawns pretty well, and you could absolutely dominate lobbies, but we don't have a free-for-all Farm 18 24/7 playlist, so it really doesn't work. Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed are the 2 that I would recommend least, and Hardpoint and Domination, because they run the longest and they're the easiest to understand the spawns. I would recommend them the most. A good game of Domination or Hardpoint could drop 50 kills for you, and that is a solid amount of weapon XP. It is the lowest gain. It seems like maybe it's on a third of what you could get out of Ground War and Invasion. And of course, in Invasion, if you do get a decent amount of bots lined up, yeah, you're going to get 6, 7, 8 kills in a row, and that's going to be a hefty boost for you. But if you're constantly wasting time, those quick gains quickly get eliminated by you running from your spawn. That's where Ground War comes in. Ground War is easily the best place to get XP. The XP rates feel pretty decent, and if you run a launcher in your back pocket, you can take down all those UAVs, counter UAVs, and even some of the vehicles that fly by. There's a lot of perks to playing all 3 modes, but there's also a lot of cons. And without a tac insert and not being level 43, Ground War is your best bet. Now, let's talk about if you are level 43. If you're level 43, put that tac insert on and get your ass in Invasion. It's that simple. Now, I want to make very clear, it's not going to be a cakewalk if you're just hitting level 43 going into Invasion and expecting the world. No, you still have to infiltrate the enemy spawn, and there's one other catch. you won't have Ghost. You don't unlock Ghost until about level 52. So you're still going to get spotted on that UAV. You have to keep that in mind. You have to be ready to fight for that. But if you are running overclock, and if you guys don't know what overclock is, it is right here. You can store an extra field upgrade charge, and it increases the charge rate by 40%. Personally, I think there's a lot of great ultimate perks, but overclock can really help you out when it comes to getting that tack insert a little bit quicker if you're starting to get pressure from the enemy. And of course, if you're starting to get flooded by one guy who's not going to let you sit in his spawn and kill his bots, then of course you're going to have to move that tack insert and play it effectively. But like I said in the beginning, if you're in a bit of a higher bracket, it's going to be even tougher. If you are in a lower skill bracket, then of course maybe invasion is the way to go for you because you're not going to have that much competition. But when you have that many different players in a lobby, averages will be that there will be some skilled players in that lobby, even if you are in the lower skill brackets. That's going to be my guide on how to level up your weapons the fastest. Take everything I say just as much as what everybody else says with a grain of salt. Whatever works best for you personally is what will work best for you personally. I was struggling in Invasion yesterday without the tack insert. I hopped in 6v6, got a Mercado, and went absolutely crazy. Dropped 40 kills and got more weapon XP in a 8-minute game of 6v6 than I did in a 15-minute game of Invasion. It all depends on your playstyle, so play it how you want. Enjoy the game. I really have a good feeling about this Call of Duty. I'm having a lot of fun. I've played for already like 15, 16 hours, and I'm feeling great. So, do everything how you want to do it, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you my input, and I really just wanted to stress the fact that if you're not level 43, Invasion is definitely not the way to go for weapon leveling in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you're dropping that like, and of course, make sure you're subscribing. Sponsors and equipment description below. It's going to be it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.